In this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 of the most crazy and dangerous or mysterious POIs, or persons of interest, in the backrooms. I know this isn't the usual level or entity or object video, but I think these are cool, and I think it expands upon the lore that's already there, and I hope you like it too. Without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? So first, I'll start by explaining what a person of interest is and how it relates to the backrooms. Because when you think of the backrooms, you don't necessarily think of people. But there are thousands of people who have no-clipped into this wonderful hellscape that we all love to explore. So out of those thousands of people, there's bound to be, some crazy and dangerous ones. So here's what the Wikidot has to say about these POIs. Quote, "As odd as the backrooms is in itself, some people still manage to stick out of the crowd like a sore thumb. Persons of interest, referred to commonly as POIs, are both local and alien to this dimension, both hostile and peaceful to others, and they all have their different motives and drives to get what they want, oftentimes using outlandish methods to reach those mysterious goals." End quote. So yeah. With that out of the way, you kind of have an understanding of what a POI is. It's pretty much a random crazy person that's been sent to the backrooms. But let's get into the first one. Nara Kagan, or the Augur, as he's been nicknamed, is a person who no-clipped into the backrooms sometime between the year 2000 and then 2005. So in that time span somewhere. He is apparently a psychic who can perfectly predict the future for anyone who asks from him. Now, of course, most people who claim to be able to see the future are lying, but it's whispered throughout the backrooms that this guy can literally and accurately predict it with nothing but his own mind. The Augur himself looks like an old man that's in his 70s, but he has this deep and vibrant voice and this crazy energy of a younger guy in his 20s. And he seems to be very, very powerful with supernatural forces that we just don't understand. He runs a very small stand that can be seen across different levels in the backrooms, like level 0 and 2 and that kind of thing. And at these stands, people can come up and ask this dude to read their future to them. He doesn't take any payment because he says that there is no cost to knowledge, but he's known far and wide in the backrooms for being able to predict the exact time, place, and method of people's unalivings, the way they pass on. And he's so accurate that he can predict the exact place, time, and even the way that it happens that it kind of freaks people out. Like, people are wanting to know how he can do this. It's not just every day that you can meet somebody who can accurately predict exactly how your fate will be, and because of this, he is very high on the list of people that Meg wants to keep an eye on. As of right now, we don't know if he can actually predict the future, or if he somehow causes the future to happen the way he wants it to, based on whatever he tells you. But whatever it is, it's pretty creepy, and we hope he doesn't start using his power for evil, because that might be a problem. The second POI for this video that I'm going to talk about is Charles Turner, or the Rat Master, as he's been nicknamed. So this guy is interesting because he actually used to be a member of Meg, but he was kicked out of Meg because he was a coward, apparently. After this, he swore to get vengeance on the organization for what they did to him. You get where this is going. The last reported sighting of the Rat Master was on level 11.1, where this photo of him was taken. The Rat Master himself is aged somewhere in his mid-20s, but was 19 years old when he was a part of Meg, but that was a few years ago. He was involved in an incident that caused him to injure his left arm pretty bad while he was in Meg, and it was to the point where it really wasn't usable. After this, and after he got kicked out, he left Meg, and after he did that, it was said that he figured out how to tame death rats, which is an entity in the backrooms. If you didn't know, they're large, creepy-looking rats. He also developed a method of controlling these death rats as well, and that's why he's been nicknamed the Rat Master. After that, he went rogue, and he began to use his tamed death rats to attack people and attack bases, and to destroy anything in the Horde's path. He's thought to hide out deep inside of sewers of certain levels of the backrooms so he won't get caught by people who are hunting after him. Some survivors of the attacks that he set said that the horde of rats looks like an ocean, like there's so many of them, and that there are insanely huge rats that are a part of the horde. After an attack on Meg Base Gamma, which is a huge Meg base, the Rat Master has never been seen again. It's been a couple months, and his whereabouts and that kind of thing is unknown at this time. So yeah, this is a dude that's a rogue ex-Meg personnel who got mad because they fired him and is getting revenge by being a terrible human. Also, it's unknown how he tamed the rats or how he learned how to, but for obvious reasons, this is why he's pretty high on Meg's POI list. So lastly for the video is a really weird dude named Joey Q, who has apparently discovered ways to no-clip around the backrooms at will, and he can escape any sort of danger he might find himself in by doing that. Sort of like the Keymaster entity. He looks like a white male in his 20s, and he has no affiliations or ties with anything, and he seems to be really enigmatic in a way. He's been described as nice enough, but he's kind of impolite and rushes when he's talking to people. He also ignores them a lot when they try to talk to him. Seems like a pretty cool dude. Anyways, he claims to have found a method to alter reality using specific objects and a specific method that he created inside of the backrooms. A lot of people called his bluff and said, you can't do that, whatever, you're lying, you can't no-clip, but he's shown the ability to be able to teleport to backrooms levels that are known and unknown, and he's also been able to acquire random amounts of money at the snap of a finger, as well as simultaneously and spontaneously generate items, like food and other objects. He can also duplicate items in his own hands, and just weird random things like that. Because this dude has this power, Meg keeps an eye on him, because you don't want a dude that can manifest anything he wants running around wreaking havoc, but so far he's not done anything bad, he just seems really random and weird. He also likes to throw small stone cubes at people that annoy him, which I thought was a pretty funny detail that I had to add in. But this dude seems pretty chill. He has no allegiance, no ties to anything, and he kind of just runs around no clipping forever. But I can see why Meg might want him on their watch list, to be honest. So yeah, that was 3 people of interest inside of the backrooms. I do hope you enjoyed hearing about them. They're sort of like entities, I guess, in a way, but they're more human, which I thought was pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see a part 2, let me know in the comments. I don't think this one will get as many views as the other videos I do. I like doing this kind of thing because it fleshes out the lore. So if you did watch this video and you watched till the end, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my second channel, Toogly, in the description below for reactions and rants and that kind of thing. And check out Spoogly, my third channel, for more internet mystery stuff. Thank you all so much. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you all in any video on any of my channels. Peace.